2K Sports, thanks for joining us at this most special. These teams have talent up and down the depth chart, Coach. How important is that in assembling a contender?
Well, look, it's even more important, Brian, in the regular season than it is in the playoffs. To get through a long NBA season and get yourself in good playoff position, you're going to need a lot of guys. 12, 13 guys at different points of the year are going to have to be ready to make contributions. Now, obviously, the team with the better starting five will have the edge, but depth can be a big factor even in the playoffs.
Well, tonight is a huge game. These are two of the best in the league, and MP has total focus on one thing, helping his team come up with a statement win.
We have to give props to MP's team. They're 3-0 in these monster games between top teams. MP has played a vital role in their perfect record.
And the starting group for the Celtics. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. Torrey Craig out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's MP in at the 3.
You don't want to leave Reed any space out there. He's an efficient three-point shooter.
Craig passes to MP. Back to Craig. Pass to MP. 5 on the clock. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
He's always ready to take the shot. MP got it away quick.
And Stan, after they traded for Rudy Gobert, it took some time for the Wolves to gel.
It did, Brian. He's a unique player, and it's a process. But obviously, a 14-win improvement last season, they have found their identity as a defensive juggernaut.
Here's Pritchard. DiVincenzo covering. From deep, MP. Oh, another miss by MP. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Randall. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Craig.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
White against Edwards. Blocked! Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And he recovers it for 3. DiVincenzo. Minnesota again missing. And so MP will bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 2. Last time they met in Boston.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Raptors got the job done. He had 39 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. A virtuoso performance that will be remembered for a very long time. Brian?
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Craig on the wing. Check by Randall. Screen by MP. Counted from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Garza's checked in for Reed. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. Curry, he's checked in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for DiVincenzo. Here's Curry. Hits the front of the rim and out. Celtics lead by 4. MP inside. The putback. They shoot again. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Drive by Curry. Holiday grabs the miss.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Another one falls for Boston.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Inside, Dillingham. And he lays it up and in.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Boston on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Pritchard, the pass to MP. From deep three-point land. They get it again. Cornette with the bucket. Cornette's got his second basket on the night.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
MP getting it done for Boston. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points. For Boston, Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornette. Greg comes in for Horford, and MP subbed in for Pritchard. Pass to Edwards. On the wing, Ingles. Defended by Craig. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Stan, last year was an epic season for the Celtics, obviously ending with their 18th title.
Yeah, they were by far the best team in the league all season. 64-18 in the regular season. They had the 5th best point differential in league history, led by the most efficient offense of all time. A very worthy champion.
Anthony Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Alexander Walker in at small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Celtics lead by 6. Outside Craig. Back to MP. The 11-footer. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Edwards on the move. Oh, MP with a block.
Yeah, a timely intervention by MP. He knew just when to attack the shot.
And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard, and guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions. Those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Randall, he's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Anthony Edwards. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them. Lots of room. That one drops for him. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Yeah, and as his career has progressed, Holiday has gotten more comfortable in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Left side, Alexander Walker. Back to Randall. Outside, DiVincenzo. Off target from outside. Celtics lead by 10. Here's MP. The shot misses. McDaniels with some nice D. Minnesota has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Reed, a screen on Holiday. Another miss by Minnesota. The Celtics have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Oh, look at MP doing his thing down there.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Randall. Reed sets a screen. Shoots from 12. Randall, good. Randall's got 6.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something the D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
And there's a 3-second violation. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded closely. Outside McDaniels. Three-pointer. The shot won't fall. And we finished off one half of play. It's the Celtics up by 10. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And you look at the numbers. They're playing so well offensively. Nice flow. Only a few wasted possessions, guys.
And we've got some trade. And that is going to do it.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He has come out energized, and as a result, he's been crushing it offensively.
Great to see him playing up to his full potential. This will do so much for his confidence.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. MP is out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Stan, we've seen a resurgence for Kristaps Porzingis over the last few seasons. What changed?
Well, Brian, he really dug down into the numbers, identifying his best shot profile and really focusing on that. It's helped his efficiency.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Stan, a late first-round pick in 2020. Jaden McDaniels, one of the top young two-way players in the league.
Well, Brian, last season he was rewarded with a big money extension. His play tailed off just a bit, but still a key player for them moving forward.
Derek White's checked in for Boston.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
I see him.
Outside Edwards. Shoots over White. Edwards, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And here's MP from outside. He buries it from 3. MP's got 27.
Nice looking 3-ball by MP, proving he can hurt you from downtown.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break, getting the shots they want and converting.
Reed finds Edwards. Six on the shot clock. Outside, DiVincenzo gets the 3 to fall. DiVincenzo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's MP from outside. Minnesota with a rebound. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
MP against Randall. MP, the pass to Craig. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And the Celtics lead by 14.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
McDaniels, that's good.
Yeah, that's a good sign for McDaniels. They need him to shoot with confidence.
MP, the pass to Craig. Here's Pritchard. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Outside, DiVincenzo. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. For three, Randall. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Pritchard. And here's MP from outside. Nails it from 3. MP's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball.
Timberwolves trail by 14. They've got Joe Ingles, Dillingham out there with Edwards. Then it's Miller, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And here's MP from outside. Dillingham with a rebound. And for Minnesota, they're shooting 41% in this game. Edwards, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Now Edwards. Pass to Ingles. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's MP. And he makes it on the layup. MP's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Outside, Ingles lets it go from deep. Another miss by Minnesota. Celtics lead by 18. To the paint. Here's MP. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. MP's got 39.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. Tillman's checked in for Boston. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. To win the run, misses off the left iron. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. MP against Edwards. Pass to Ingles. There's the 3. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Ingles.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
To the middle. Here's Ingles. Comes up empty down low. And Stan, they always say for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in players?
Well, as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. MP with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. Stolen by Ingles. And here they come. He goes up again. And he gets the bucket. Ingles gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Here's MP. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Alexander Walker. DiVincenzo on the wing. Pass to Edwards. Here's Garza. Three-pointer off the mark. Boston leading by 15. From deep, MP. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 44.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
The Celtics have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Celtics.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Buries it from 3.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Good on the bucket.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
And another one.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Alexander Walker. Nails the baby hook.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And so it's Boston.